Civil Engineering Boskata. So in this video program I will be demonstrating the experiment which is to determine the water content of a given soil. It is with the help of oven drying method. Okay, so next step is theory. So what do you mean by water content? Water content is the ratio of mass of water to the mass of solid, and it is expressed in percentage. Even we can say it is the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solid. So why we need to determine the water content? So different type of soil, there are different type of soil which is greatly influenced by the presence of water. So generally in case of fine grained soil, it is hugely influenced with the presence of water. Even with the help of water content, we can calculate specific gravity, dry density, bulk density. Even it is influence the settlement, compaction, consolidation, etc. That's why we need to calculate or determine the water content of a given soil. Okay. So point to be noted, there are different type of method to conduct this experiment, but the most accurate and errorless experiment is oven drying method. Even another method also there, which is a picometer method. But this method, with the help of what? Oven drying method, we can use different type of soil, even fine grained soil, coarse grained soil also easily determined with minimal error or no error. But in case of picometer method, we only use coarse grained soil. Okay. So now come to the what are the apparatus required for this experiment. The apparatus required are a metal tin container. This is metal tin container. So and a desiccator, this is a desiccator, okay, and weighing balance which measure accuracy up to 0.04% of the weight, okay, a tongue and a thermostatically controlled oven, okay, a thermostatically controlled oven. Now come to the procedure, how we conduct this experiment. So in this experiment, first this is a tin container. First we need to weight it with its lid. Okay, हमें ये lid सहित आपको कौन करिबा weight करिबा, and the weight will comes out to be 28.665 gram, and we will write here. Next is we will take some amount of soil specimen. These are the material required. This is the soil specimen of which we will conduct determination of water content. So we will take some amount of soil specimen in this container, okay. Next we need to weight it or find the weight of this container. So it is comes out to be 53.762 gram. Now look at this blackboard. 762 gram. All the measurement in gram. Okay. Next, what we need to do? We need to keep it in a thermostatically controlled oven for 24 hours. Okay, and the temperature should be maintained between 110 degree centigrade plus or minus 5 degree. So let's keep it, and while we keep it in the container, make sure the lid should be open. Okay. Now we need to keep it in a thermostatically controlled oven. Now we need to maintain the temperature for 110 degree plus or minus 5 degree centigrade. So we need to maintain the temperature. Okay. Now it is 110 degree centigrade. So we just place it with lid open. Okay. For 24 hours. We just sample oven ru ailu, and we will keep it in desiccator. Okay, so we will keep it desiccator for some times, and we will keep it for some times. So why we use desiccator? Okay, so after oven drying, when the soil is completely dry, so it is a possibility that the soil may be catch some moisture from the surrounding or atmosphere, so which will give error in the determination of water content. For that we use this desiccator to to cool down the our soil specimen or makes it to the room temperature condition. Okay, that's why we use this. So now after a few times it will get cooled, and then we will again weigh it and write down in our tabular form. Okay. Now it is cooled down, so we need to take its weight, and the weight comes out to 50.135 gram. 50.135 gram. Okay. So look at the blackboard now. What we are observed from this experiment, we got mass of container with lead M1, that is 28.665 gram. Next is mass of container with lead plus wet soil, that is M2 is equal to 56.762 gram, and next one is the mass of container with lead plus dry soil, which is 50.135 gram. So from these we will calculate mass of water. Mass of water can be calculated by M2 minus M3. So M2 minus M3, what is the result now then? M2 minus M3, it will comes out to 3.627 gram. Next is the mass of dry soil, which is M3 minus M1. M3 minus M1, which will comes out 21.470 gram. From the above data, we can calculate easily the moisture content, which is weight of water to the weight of solid, and from that we get M2 minus M3 divided by M3 minus M1, and which will comes out to be 16.893. 16.893%. Okay. So we will get for the first specimen or first soil sample. Similarly, we will take another two samples, and the water content we write it here, and the average of three specimen, the average of water content for three specimen will reported as final water content. So point to be noted. While we conduct this experiment, there are some precautions are used. So what are the precautions? So I told you before, the temperature should be maintained between 110 plus or minus 5 degrees. So why we maintain that temperature? So point to be noted, there are four type of soils water present in the soil. The water are free water or gravity water. Next is capillary water. Next is adsorbed water, and another one is structured water. So while we conducting this experiment, our aim to dry only first three soil, not the structural soil, structural water. Okay. So that's why if we increase our temperature beyond 115 degrees centigrade, then the structural water breaks and the structural water dry. That is not our aim. Okay. That's why we maintain the temperature 110 plus or minus 5 degrees. So another thing, another point to be noted, while we take the soil sample, we should keep it loosely, not like we compact it. Okay, so we should keep it in loosely. So these are some precautions we need to focus or consider while we conducting this experiment. So I think all may understand how the experiment will conduct. So thank you.